It appears there are concerns regarding potential electrical issues affecting electronic devices. Several factors could be at play, including electrical noise, poor grounding, and voltage spikes. Electrical noise refers to disturbances in the electrical current that can potentially damage sensitive electronics. Aging wiring, faulty appliances, or external sources like lightning strikes or power outages can all contribute to electrical noise. Poor grounding, on the other hand, can allow stray electrical currents to flow through a home's wiring, posing a risk to electronic devices. Voltage spikes, which are sudden increases in electrical voltage, can also cause damage. These spikes can result from power surges or lightning strikes. To troubleshoot these potential problems, firstly, check the electrical outlets where appliances are plugged in using a voltage tester. Verify that the outlets are providing the correct voltage. Secondly, ensure that high-quality surge protectors are in use. Look for surge protectors that meet the Underwriters Laboratories or AL 1449 safety standard and are appropriately rated for the wattage of the devices being protected. Thirdly, consider installing a ground fault circuit interrupter or GFCI. GFCIs are designed to detect electrical faults and quickly shut off power to prevent shocks or fires, especially in areas with water sources like kitchens and bathrooms. It is highly recommended to get a professional electrical inspection. A qualified electrician can thoroughly inspect a home's electrical system to identify potential issues and perform necessary repairs to improve safety and reliability. A whole-house surge protector can also be considered. This device is installed at the electrical panel and provides protection for all devices in the home. When not in use, unplugging appliances will help reduce the risk of damage from voltage spikes or electrical storms. In the event of damaged components, the motherboard of a computer or video game console is a critical element. If the motherboard fails, the device will not function correctly. Repairing a motherboard can be costly and might not be practical for older devices. If surge protectors were in use, it is possible they failed to protect the devices from electrical noise or voltage spikes. In such cases, it is advisable to replace them with higher quality models. In addition, it is a good idea to contact the utility company to report any electrical problems or outages. Keeping a record of any unusual electrical activity, such as flickering lights or buzzing noises, can be helpful for troubleshooting. Use extension cords and power strips with caution, as they can increase the risk of electrical problems. To elaborate on some of the points, let's consider electrical noise in more detail. Electrical noise can manifest in several ways. It could be high-frequency interference that disrupts the normal operation of electronic circuits. This interference can cause data corruption, system crashes, and even permanent damage to a component. Sources of electrical noise within a home can include dimmer switches, fluorescent lights, and certain types of motors. External sources can include radio transmissions, industrial equipment, and power grid fluctuations. Surge protectors are designed to filter out some of this noise, but they are not always completely effective, especially against strong or persistent interference. With grounding, a proper electrical ground provides a safe path for stray electrical currents to flow back to the source, preventing them from building up and causing damage. Without a good ground, these currents can find unintended paths through electronic devices, leading to malfunctions or even electrical shocks. Grounding problems can arise from corroded or loose grounding connections, improper wiring, or damage to the grounding electrode system. It's important to have the grounding system inspected and tested by a qualified electrician to ensure it meets safety standards. Voltage spikes can be particularly damaging to electronic devices because they can exceed the voltage ratings of sensitive components. These components are designed to operate within a specific voltage range, and exceeding that range can cause them to overheat, break down, or even explode. Surge protectors work by diverting excess voltage away from the protected devices and safely to ground. However, surge protectors have a limited capacity and can be overwhelmed by large or repeated surges. A whole-house surge protector provides an additional layer of protection by intercepting surges before they can enter the home's electrical system. Checking electrical outlets with a voltage tester is a simple way to identify potential problems. A typical household outlet should provide around 120 volts. If the voltage is significantly higher or lower than this, it could indicate a wiring problem or a voltage regulation issue. It's important to use a reliable voltage tester and to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. When selecting surge protectors, look for models that have a high surge current rating, indicating the amount of current they can safely divert. Also, check for low clamping voltage, which is the maximum voltage that the surge protector will allow to pass through to the protected device. The lower the clamping voltage, the better the protection. GFCIs are particularly important in areas where water is present because water can conduct electricity and increase the risk of electric shock. GFCIs work by monitoring the current flowing through a circuit and quickly shutting off the power if they detect a difference between the incoming and outgoing current. This difference indicates that current is leaking to ground, which could be due to a faulty appliance or person touching a live wire. A professional electrical inspection should include a thorough examination of the wiring, grounding system, and electrical panel. The electrician will look for signs of damage, such as frayed wires, loose connections, and corroded components. They will also test the voltage at various outlets and check the operation of GFCIs and arc fault circuit interrupters, or RFCIs. RFCIs are similar to GFCIs, but are designed to protect against arc faults, which are dangerous electrical arcs that can cause fires. Unplugging appliances when not in use not only reduces the risk of damage from voltage spikes but also saves energy. Many electronic devices continue to draw power even when they are turned off, a phenomenon known as phantom load. Unplugging these devices can significantly reduce energy consumption and lower electricity bills. If the motherboard of a computer or game console fails, there are a few options. One option is to replace the motherboard, but this can be expensive and time-consuming. Another option is to replace the entire device. For older devices, it may be more cost-effective to simply purchase a new or used replacement. In conclusion, addressing electrical problems requires a systematic approach that includes troubleshooting, prevention, and potential repairs. By understanding the potential causes of electrical issues and taking appropriate steps to mitigate the risks, homeowners can protect their electronic devices and ensure the safety of their homes. When dealing with electrical issues, it's always best to err on the side of caution and consult with a qualified electrician if you are unsure about anything. Electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to take the necessary precautions to avoid accidents. The information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. It is crucial to consult with qualified professionals for specific electrical issues to ensure safety and compliance with local codes and regulations. Regular maintenance and inspections of the electrical system are essential for preventing problems and ensuring the safe operation of electronic devices. Being proactive in addressing electrical concerns can save time, money, and potentially prevent serious hazards. Remember to prioritize safety and seek professional assistance when needed to maintain a reliable and safe electrical environment in the home.